What's going on? Today I want to talk about reprogramming the mind, right? When we talk about subconscious beliefs and we talk about reprogramming our beliefs into something that we actually want to create in our lives, right? Making beliefs in congruency with your desires, making your desires possible in your reality. Because if your programming is not in congruency with your desire, if they are not aligned, if your desire is like, I want to be rich, but your subconscious programming is, life is difficult and I'm not worthy, then if there's that misalignment, then you will never manifest that wealth, that abundance that you really want. So first I want to say that this alignment is absolutely necessary. And that's really the manifestation process, is getting into alignment with that desire, right? Narrowing the misalignment between desire and reprogramming. And once your reprogramming is in congruency with your desire, then there's a feeling of, oh, it is possible. Then is a feeling of, oh, it's very likely. That's where the knowing that your desire will come into manifestation happens. Until then, it's always like a hope or a want, and there's always doubt that you harbor within. So let's begin with this. The reprogramming process is not something that happens one time. It is not something that it's an event and then it's done. No, the reprogramming process is a continuous process that takes place throughout your lifetime, right? So even after you have reprogrammed your mind to be aligned with all of these law of attraction beliefs and like, oh, I create my own reality, even then after that, what you constantly engage your awareness with is at all times reprogramming your mind, your beliefs. So know this, that there are two aspects of this process, the external reprogramming and the internal programming. And both of them are constantly shaping your beliefs, are constantly shaping your worldview, and as a result are shaping the nature of your very circumstances at all times. So this is a process you need to pay close attention to, and this is a process that you actually have to do consciously if you want to deliberately create the life that you want. So we're going to talk about more external programming today, because this is a mistake that I constantly see everybody make in their journey. You have to understand that anything that you engage your awareness or attention with on the external is forming your worldview, right? So if you're on this journey and you are engaged, like if you're watching something or reading something or listening to some music or whatever it is, or even talking to a person, whatever environment you're in, whatever information you're consuming right now, it is shaping your worldview. And whatever it is that you are engaging with, you are buying into that worldview. So for example, you watching this video, you watching my videos, right, all the time, that is you buying into my worldview, the way that I see the world, and that is influencing you in a deeper way than you understand. So one thing I always say is that don't watch or engage with anything that includes people whose worldview you do not want to buy into, right? And this includes like, don't even hang out with people whose worldview, whose way of looking at things, at reality, at life, you do not want to buy into. Because truly that is shaping your worldview in this very moment without you realizing it. So as you watch this video and whatever I'm speaking on a daily basis, and you're listening to that, that is shaping your worldview. And if you continue to practice those beliefs by flooding your awareness into them, that is what's gonna start constituting the nature of your experiences. So that is the main thing that I want to emphasize today. You are awareness, and whatever thought, whatever experience you constantly give your attention to, you constantly place in front of you, engage with it in any sort of way, even if you're like, this is incorrect, this is something I don't want, just a matter of fact that like it's there and you're engaging with it, you are forming your worldview aligned with that, whatever you are engaged with. So be very careful about this process. It's always happening. And then you have to ask yourself, right, like on a daily basis, what am I constantly coming across? What are the certain thoughts on an internal level now? What are the certain thoughts that I'm engaging with constantly, right? What are the certain beliefs that I know that I'm feeding my attention to? What are the certain behavior patterns that I'm constantly engaging with? And every single time you engage with them, you actually hardwire that into your programming. On an external level, what are the certain type of shows you're watching or people you're listening to? Like, what are their beliefs about the world, about themselves, right? The music that you listen to, what are they talking about? What are their beliefs about the world? And get really aware of that. Become conscious of that. Ask yourself this and deeply question the people that you even hang out with. Not questioning them, but questioning yourself. Like, what do they believe to be true about the world? How do they believe the world operates? What do they believe about their potential? What do they believe about life? And if it's not in alignment with the beliefs that you're trying to create, then you have to disengage. Because just literally having certain conversations with people or just being around their energy field is affecting you at a subtle level. And it's happening at a subtle level, but it's actually on the external. Over time, it is impacting you at a much deeper way than you understand. So understand this reprogramming process is happening constantly, and it's not something that you can stop. It's only something you can become conscious about and put it in alignment with your desire. So take inventory of all the external and internal things that you are engaging with that are not in alignment with your desire and remove them. How vigilant you are in doing this process and removing everything that is not in alignment with your desire is going to determine how fast you start to narrow this inconsistency, this misalignment between your programming and your desire. So you constantly engaging with things that are not in alignment with your desire is what is creating a lot of your doubt, a lot of your disbelief, a lot of your negative feelings regarding your desire. And it's not worth it. So remove it. For example, when I got into this journey, when I started my business, I had to remove a lot of people from my life, right? Just disengage from them, not in a harsh way, but just disengaging from them. I had to literally let go of watching so much of the stuff that I was watching, all those TV shows that constantly portray the world to be a scary, negative place with a lot of conflict and drama. I had to let go of listening to some type of music and really replace that with things like this, right? Like these types of videos that are actually helping you cultivate a worldview in which your desire is possible, right? Me telling you that your desire is not only possible, but it is very likely is something that is programming you in a positive way. And if it's a thought that if you keep engaging your attention with, it will become very real for you in your direct experience. So is that something that you want? Or do you want to engage with things that are constantly putting you further in a state of doubt? That is the reprogramming process, my friend, and it's something you need to be careful about. All right, so that was just a quick message that I wanted to relay today. If you want to further learn how to actually go about this reprogramming process and reprogram your negative beliefs specifically into positive beliefs, check out my free workshop down below in the comment section. It's going to be the first comment, and it's also in the description box below. It's just a link. It's completely free. It'll take you straight there. And in it, I talk about how to really go about this process of redoing your feedback loops of reality, right? Just truly reprogramming yourself for faster results. So that's step 3 and 4 in the workshop. Okay, make sure to stay till the end and watch it. But I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a very cold day today. My hands are literally almost frozen, even though I'm wearing these gloves. But I hope you have a great rest of your day. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.